Welcome back to the THE student webinars. Today we are joined by the Chinese University of Hong Kong Business School, who will be talking to us about their fantastic master's programs in business in particular. The session will be about an hour, and please feel free to leave any questions in the Q&A box at the bottom, and we'll get to it at the end of the session. With us is Professor Francisco and Rosanna, the Admissions and Marketing Manager from CUHK, who will be running the session today. So over to you guys.
Hello, thank you, Amelia, for introducing us. So good afternoon, everyone. So let me share screen first. So I'm Rosanna, the admission manager of CUHK Business Master Programs. So today I would like to walk through our master journey with all of you. So before we introducing our school, so I would like to first tell you more about Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is a world-class educational hub, and also a global business center. So if you study or working here, you can get the advice from our leading academics and also our industry expert. And also you will have the opportunity, because Hong Kong is a gateway to mainland China and also the other Asian countries. So you will be able to learn about different cultures here. So we think that which might broaden your horizons and also let you understand about what is the world currently, the global dynamic business landscape. So next I would show you a video filming by our government. So let's check. So as you can see, we have a very good infrastructure. We actually a internationalization city located near Greater Bay Area as well. So you can taste the vibrant lifestyle here in Hong Kong. Okay, so next, after introducing about Hong Kong, we'll also like to let you know about our school. So our school established in 1963. So currently our QS ranking is 36 in the world. And also for Times Higher Education ranking is the 10th in Asia. This is our school landscape. So I'd like to show you about our school as well. So actually our school is located near the Tulu Harbor. So we have the largest campus in the university in Hong Kong. Okay, so after showing our beautiful campus to you, I would also like to let you know that our location is actually very nice because we're just 30 minutes to the downtown of Kowloon in Hong Kong, and also like 20 to 30 minutes to the China border Lo Wu. So we actually has our strategic location on that. So about our school, we also have several accreditation, for example, like AACSB, also AMBA, etc. And our go back to our rankings. So one of our MSc program this year has got the number 25 ranking from the FT ranking for pre-experience program. So which is a quite good rankings. And in business school, we have like 45,000 plus alumni from 50 plus countries and locations. So after graduation, we also hope that our students can get connect with each other. So we have like 20 plus alumni association to connect everyone all over the world. So here you are some of our alumni achievement as well. Okay, as you can see that our strong alumni network and our outstanding students got different kind of award during their studies and also our program ranking. So next, I would also like to introduce our specialist master programs to all of you. So we have 9 full-time master programs in CUHK Business School. So our programs aim to equip students with knowledge and also practical experience. We hope to help our graduate to step into the career market with those specialist knowledge. So here you can see that this is our tuition fee range. So our tuition fee range from like 35,000 USD to like 52,000 USD for the entire program. And what you would be expecting if you join us. So at the very beginning, we will offer like foundation course and also orientation to our students. And usually we have free terms for study. So in term two, student will start like exploring options for exchange and also like internship. And for terms three, we will offer like a diverse experience for like business projects and also study trips that for students because like we don't want our students just learn from books, but also the real business world as well. And after that, you students will graduate during July to November. So it's time for students to consider to further stay in Hong Kong for studying or like stay in Hong Kong for job seeking or like decide to go somewhere else. And let us show you about more about our students' daily life. our students will have the opportunity to get video media interview, and also like apart from studies, connect with their classmates and or our alumni experiencing life here. So we usually teach in small class. We hope our lecturers and students have more interactions, and also like we offer different kind of learning experience like business practicum, and also some different learning opportunities. Hope to like let our students know more what is the real business world happening and how can they react to those change. And next, which is like quite a lot of students will enjoy and choose. So we have some overseas and local field trip to encourage people to step outside the classroom, learn about other business, like our MSc ITM program previously, they went to Silicon Valley to get more understanding of like how technology startups working. And also we have like company visit. So apart from like the local field trip to learn about knowledge from books, so you also have the opportunity to step into like companies in Hong Kong, like can see in one of the company visit, our students are invited to visit the Hong Kong Airport Authority to understand their operation. And also like we, as just said, we aim to connect our alumni and students. So we have different homecoming events or like alumni dinner after graduation as well. So after that, let me tell you some basic admission requirement. So if you want to apply for our program, you need to get a recognized bachelor's degree, and the grade will be not lower than B. And the second one, if your undergraduate course is not medium of instruction is not taught in English, you will need to take a GMAT, GRE, or IELTS TOEFL exam to prove your English, because our course is taught in English. And like the last mandatory requirement is that you need to invite two referees to recommend you to apply for our programs. And apart from that, we also have different scholarship opportunities, support in exceptional students, exceptional international students. So like the BOC CUHK scholarship and BTS group scholarship, and also like diversity excellence scholarship exclusively for MSc marketing students. So I think professor will talk about more later. And also the Excelsior Education Scholarship. So this kind of scholarship will cover up to full with maximum full coverage of the tuition fee. So if you apply our program, you'll be automatically considered for this scholarship. Our program will inform you if you are shortlisted. So here are more scholarship opportunities. So you can check on our official website as well. So if you're in our program now, so we also offer merit-based scholarship to our outstanding students as well. And the next part I would like to briefly tell you about is our career support. So we have a career development and corporate engagement office, which offer like different activities or career support to our students. Like they will host an annual career fairs to connect our corporate and our students, and also some career workshop, some talks and career coaching, and also let you know more about what is the current environment of Hong Kong job market, and giving you advice to guide you through the right track. So we hope to let you assist you on your career journey as well. And for all non-local student, you're required to apply for a student visa. And also like after your graduation, so our government has a policy called ING visa. So if you have graduated, you can stay like 24 months in Hong Kong without having a job or studying. So you can taste if you're suitable. You can taste like the working environment here. So you can think about like if you want to continue to stay for 2 years in Hong Kong. So the next slide, you can take a screen cap of this code. So this page is like telling you more about living and working in Hong Kong. So it's from our government organization, Invest Hong Kong. And next, the last one would be like, if you want to get more information of our admission events or our students' life experience, you can follow our Facebook and also Instagram page here. So next, I would like to pass it to Professor Francisco Certinus Ferra. So he's the Associate Director of MSc Marketing Program, and so he will definitely give you more insight on the program and the career side. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Rosanna. So I will share my screen now. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, thank you. So hi everyone. So I'm a professor in the business school, belong to the Department of Marketing. And I will talk to you about this specific master program as an example of all the masters we offer. I will start a little bit about me. So as an example of all the professors in the university, I hold a master and PhD in marketing, of course. I have some exposure to industry. I graduated in the United States in the Carnegie Mellon University, and I mainly focus on quantitative marketing courses. Right now, I'm teaching market analytics, marketing management, and some seminars in marketing. So I think I have some overlap with Rosanna a little bit. I will go faster in those parts. But I still want to mention a few things, a few points that Rosanna did not about the city. I think the city, as a foreigner, for me, it's a very good place to live here. It's very international. A lot of foreigners living here. English is a very common language in the city. It's one of the legal languages in the city. So everything is in English here. So I know that some foreigners are scared about the language barriers. So that's not a problem here. Hong Kong is meant to be like a hub to connect East and West. So as such, there are many companies placed here, foreign companies that want to enter the Chinese market, or Chinese market, they want to go to other countries, they stay in Hong Kong. Therefore, this open a lot of opportunities for interaction with other companies, also employment. And as you may be interested in continuing your career with a master program. Because of that, the Hong Kong government want to entice talent to come to the city, and they offer a flexible visa policy, which means if you graduated from a university in Hong Kong, like CUHK, you can have a permit to work in Hong Kong for up to 2 years. So you may be looking for jobs during this period without having a job, and that's one of the main reasons also students come to study in Hong Kong, because jobs opportunities in Hong Kong are very good. So about the business school, well, I think Rosanna did a very good job highlighting that the qualities of our university. Is one of the best universities in the world. It ranks among the top 40 or 50 in all the rankings. So we offer, it's a comprehensive university. We offer all the major, the most popular majors. And in terms of business school, So we are one of the top universities in Asia, and the university is also one of the best worldwide. We aim to be always among the best university. We strive to aim higher and higher in the rankings over and over, and these are examples of the latest rankings that shows our improvements. So now in terms of the marketing program, which is the one that I'm more familiar with, that's the one that I manage and help with the teaching as well. It's a program that is almost around 15 years old. And most of the master programs are about this size. We have between 100 to 150, 60 students. We aim to be very selective in the students. We want to, and we aim for quality, not so much quantity. So we don't want the programs to grow so far. We want them to be, we want the students to know each other, because we think one of the big key aspects of the program is that it's the network that you connect. And if it's too big, this is lost a little bit. So that's one of the characteristics of our program. We want to spend time with our students. We want to have a good ratio of students, faculty. So if they have questions, problems, we can actually have small classrooms where we can engage them easier. A typical class will have anything between 20 to 30 students, up to a maximum of 50 students per class. Among our faculty, we have all of us are graduated from the best universities, mostly in the United States. And all of us have some teaching experience in the US, and in particular, we have faculty members that have been professors in the US for a long time and then came here to share this knowledge with our students as well. And we come from a range of countries. Of course, China is the main country the majority of our faculty is from, but we also have other countries like Korea, US, and I'm from Chile. In our master program, we aim for two streams, one more managerial and one more tailored to the new technologies that we call big data marketing. We teach courses related to machine learning marketing, artificial intelligence marketing, that are becoming more and more important in the future. And we want to expand on those as well. So we believe that these two concentrations cover the most important topics in marketing. And of course, in addition to this, we have a lot of electives that you can choose from that are neither from those two streams. So I hope I convinced you that in terms of quality of teaching, we aim for the best. And that's why we want to share with you. We have the best. My colleagues are really world-class researchers and professors, and our students are usually very satisfied with the quality of teaching. But we know the goal of the students is not just in the classroom. And we know that they want to have more experience, working experience, working opportunities. So to satisfy that need, we do several things. First, we have practicums. Practicums are classes that is like a course, but it doesn't happen in a classroom. It happens in a company. We have a lot of partner companies that we collaborate with. We create groups of students, about 5 to 8 students, that can develop a real problem for a real company, like the ones I listed here. These are the ones that students worked last year. Work on a problem for a semester, create a solution for a company, present the solution to the company, and hopefully this can turn to a solution that the company implements. These open opportunities for students to gain experience and gain connections with the companies. It's not uncommon that these companies offer, after this, some internship opportunities to the students, and sometimes even a long-term employment. So, as I said earlier, we aim for high caliber students. We want students to have certain characteristics. We want to be strong. Therefore, we we ask them to take some tests. We don't make them required, but we want you to take a test of GMAT, GRE. We look at them. We want strong students. English is very important. So we are strict in the English requirement because all the courses are going to be taught in English, 100% in English. We aim also from students graduated from the top universities. So far, the majority is coming from top universities in China, but we also have students coming from overseas university, mainly the US and regional universities as well. And the major is not only from business or economics, they also come from other areas of knowledge. In our program, we have some engineers, mathematics, linguistics as well, and also from some social sciences like law or related fields. So this is not exclusive for people with a background in marketing or in business. We know the cost of the program can be a problem for some students, and we want to increase diversity. That's been our goal for the last few years. We want to increase more students from overseas. And because of that, we created some scholarships that will cover up to 100% of the tuition. So we really don't want you to make money off these students. We want actually to increase the variety and the diversity in our students. We believe that this will enhance the quality of our program because students learn not just from the professors, they learn also from other students. So because we aim for a high quality program with high diversity level, we actually willing to offer some programs for free for some outstanding students. The students are automatically considered for these scholarships. They don't need to apply for it. If you're a foreign student planning to apply in Hong Kong for one of the master programs, I know most of the master's programs have the same goal, so they offer that type of scholarships. So this is a very good opportunity. I really ask you to consider this. This is a good deal for you. Another aspect of the career development for students that we aim for is connect you with our alumni. We have a long-standing program already. Our graduates have been working in companies not in Hong Kong and areas nearby Hong Kong, and we want you to learn from them as well. So most of our alumni are still connected with the university. We keep them connected by organizing alumni events. We invite them. We ask them to give seminars to our students to share the experience and increase the bonding. Sometimes we organize activities with them, not just dinner. Sometimes we organize gatherings, hiking activities, barbecues, things that they can share with students. And sometimes we just ask them to present and share the experience with the students. We also create a mentorship program. We want to select a few successful alumni that are working in important positions in company to share with the students their how they did it, how they accomplished this. Oftentimes the students are located in different cities after graduation, and we invite them sometimes virtually, sometimes on campus to share their stories with the students. And we want to achieve one-to-one or one-to-two mentor with student relationship, so they can learn for a long period of time, that they can share the experience, answer questions, hopefully give tips and sometimes connections that are necessary to develop their career. And we implement this a couple of years ago, and it's been very successful. Students really like it, and we think this is one very distinctive aspect of our program. And again, we organize gatherings among alumni in the main cities that they're working. We go to those cities, organize these events. They can participate, reconnect to each other, connect with different generations of students that they are in different stages in their career. And this proved to be a success. There's a lot of enthusiasm to participate in these events. We also organize this, for example, on the bottom left. We have hiking activities. Hong Kong is a great place to do hiking. It's not just skyscrapers and tall buildings. The nature here is very nice. We invite some students sometimes, alumni, to reconnect with our students and keep them close, because we know that they provide a lot of value for our students. And we have some collaboration with international universities as well. This is a list of universities we have been collaborating in the past. We may include new universities in the future, so students can have experience in one of the university for a semester, for example, go there, take some courses, and come back. And similar to other master programs, we also have business field study. These are the cities that sometimes we ask them to visit, where they can go with a faculty member, go to some companies, visit some universities, visit some companies that are interesting to them. So we coordinate, we gather information, what locations are attractive to students to visit, to know, to explore the opportunities, and to learn from them. And these are the cities that have been popular in the past. And these are some examples of where the students went to in these trips. Again, these are visit to companies to learn from them, and universities as well. And they give us talks to teach us how they do things. For us, this is very important because increase the connection of our alumni and students with the industry. As I mentioned earlier, we have the visa arrangement of the Hong Kong government. The application is very simple for non-local graduates that graduate from a university in Hong Kong. They have access to 24 months to stay without requirement of visa. And this is a very big benefit of coming to our programs. This is a list of companies that students usually employ. The companies that employ our students. Typically, students aim for technology companies, the big technology companies in mainland China and Hong Kong. The big ones are Tencent, Alibaba, ByteDance, but we have many international companies like Amazon, MasterCard, L'Oreal, just as a few examples of who employ our students. Not everybody chooses to stay in Hong Kong. During the pandemic, of course, these numbers decay, but after the pandemic, we increased the number of students that want to stay here. Of course, we usually aim for around a quarter or a third of the students to stay in the city after graduation. So it's a big opportunity to stay in the city. So that's what our program offers. So if you think about yourself, if you qualify to come to our program, we aim to have students that are team players with a growth mindset. We want to be enthusiastic, participate in the activities. We wanted to explore the city. Hong Kong is a great city. We want you to have a genuine interest in learning. And so far, we've been successful with those attributes. Our students are amazing. I like our students' performance. They're enthusiastic. They want to do things. And we encourage them to create activities for themselves, and we support them during their development as well. So our admissions are ongoing. We start in around September even. We start looking at profiles, and it will finish in around March, at the end of March. We send invitations to our program after the application on batches. So you do not receive one at the beginning, you may receive one later. We try to submit a batch of acceptance letter every month or so. Our tuition for next year is 360,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is around 50,000 USD. And as I said earlier, English is a requirement. GRE and GMAT are not mandatory, but if you have a good score in those tests, that will signal high quality of students and, of course, increase your chances of receiving an invitation to our program. So these are our links to our admission page. You can scan them to get access immediately to our program. I will leave it there for a minute. I think this is a good opportunity. You should definitely consider that. Hong Kong is a good city, CUHK is a good university, and we make a big effort to make our program high quality as well. That is a value for many companies in Asia. Yes, so I just want to finish with the link to our social media. We are very active in all of them, so take a look. We post there more information that we didn't have time to share with you today. Follow us in Instagram, which at CUHK. So CUHK is only Chinese, but the other Instagram is in English. So that's it. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. We've been answering your questions as we've been going along. I'm not sure do we want to answer any remaining questions, or would you prefer to share a link to an email for people to get more information?
We could answer the questions in the Q&A box now. So
Sure.
thank you for
Yeah, I'm happy to go through them.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. We had a question on accommodation, which was answered by your team. Is there anything else you'd like to share about accommodation or?
So to me, I need to answer the questions. I can help out if or Rosanna, do you want to answer the questions?
No, I will give the opportunity to Professor. Maybe could you help on that?
Yeah, accommodation is a big issue for students coming here. It's a big concern. The university does not support accommodation for the most part. So CUHK is located not in the center of the city, so Hong Kong tends to be an expensive place to live, but the near areas around the university are a little less expensive. But you should consider a budget for that as well. Is something important. I think the rent is a little more expensive, but other than that, I think the city is not that expensive. But the rent is something that you should definitely consider. Do you want to add something, Rosanna?
Yes, just like what Professor said, for like master programs, we don't have any on-campus accommodation, but just like we mentioned before, Hong Kong is not a big city, so and like near our campus, we actually our students have ran like different campuses, and the cost is okay. So we can like further supplement the rental information to you after this webinar if you want to explore more.
Perfect. Well, thank you. Did you want to add?
Do you want me to go? So, no, I don't want to add anything. I just want to say, do you want me to go on the open questions? Do you want me to go through them?
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, if you're happy to answer them. I can ask them. Do you need to know any Cantonese or Mandarin before arriving in Hong Kong? Is it helpful at all?
Good question. So I've been living in Hong Kong for 7 years and I don't speak either. I don't speak Chinese, not Cantonese, not Mandarin, and I survived. As I said during the presentation, Chinese is not required to live here. It's an international city and English is one of the official language in the city. So you can do everything in the daily life with only English. However, in very few circumstances, you may need some Cantonese actually. Mandarin, not so much, but Cantonese, if you go to a very rural part of the city, or some taxi drivers may not speak good English. But other than that, I think you can They always, if you go to store and if the person that is serving you don't speak English, they find quickly somebody that does, and you don't need to speak the language.
Great. Yeah, that's great. And another similar question, if it's a bit more open-ended, but is there any advice for international students, especially for cultural differences that you find?
Yeah. So I had to answer based on what I experienced so far. Students, I never heard anything. I'm engaged a lot with foreign students in Hong Kong because I'm also a foreigner. And I always ask them, how do you like living here? Do you have any problems? And for the most part, they have no complaints. I think they adapt very quickly to the environment. As I said, a big proportion of the population in Hong Kong is also not from Hong Kong, I would say, a big proportion. So, and there are a lot of restaurants of all parts of many countries, especially from other countries in Asia. Also, very international, many countries, food from Europe, from France, from Italy, from the US, you can find the same brands. So I think you wouldn't have any issues. If anything, I would say maybe if you're very vegetarian, I think then you may have some trouble finding many options. But other than that, I think it's not a problem. I never heard people complaining about not many difficulties about the cultural differences.
Perfect. Thank you. And another question, well, I think you covered this a little bit, Professor, but is marketing a booming industry in Hong Kong or in China in general?
Well, I'm a little bit biased, but I see marketing everything in everything I see around, especially with the new technologies like the development of social media. Targeting is becoming very important. All companies need to do marketing research, for example, to find out about the taste of their consumers, find out opportunities. So Hong Kong, and in particular CUHK, this is something we didn't mention. We are located right next to an area called Science Park, where the government start to encourage also startup companies. All those companies also require a lot of marketing, especially if it is a new product, they don't know the characteristics, how to develop this. And you know that all companies have some marketing areas. So we have them with promotions, with advertisement, with design, and I think, yeah. So of course, there's no many specific marketing companies in Hong Kong. There are, but other companies like very famous in Hong Kong, like HSBC, banking, technology companies, they all use marketing. So that's why marketing is in high demand as well here. And you don't need to restrict to Hong Kong because Hong Kong is very close to the mainland Chinese city called Shenzhen, which is double the size of Hong Kong in terms of population. And they have very big industries, especially in technologies, that need a lot of people with marketing background as well.
Perfect. And is there any chance of being admitted to a program without do you need a business background or?
Good question. So definitely, I have many students that have studied physics or computer science before joining our program. Some of them study Spanish or another language, English, for example, before coming here. So we don't look for that background. But naturally, most people with the background in business look for marketing as a master program, but that's not our restriction.
Perfect. And we have one final question, which is more admissions based, but are there any tips for interviews or things that you like to hear from candidates that are considering applying?
Good. So I tried to mention a little bit towards the end of the presentation that we look for people that's open-minded, that is enthusiastic and genuine interest in learning and having experience in an international city. Those students are we really want them. I think they can also contribute a lot with our program. We have a lot of students that are a little shy, and we want them to open up a little bit because, as I mentioned earlier, students learn not only from the professors, they also learn from themselves, from other students. So we want them to share their knowledge and experience with our students as well.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I think that's all the questions we have time for today. I think we will leave an email address if anyone has any further questions, and we'll be in touch with a recording that we'll send to everyone via email with further information as well. So yeah, thank you so much to our lovely panelists today. And any closing words from you, Rosanna or Francisco?
Okay, so I just want to tell everyone that if you intend to further study, don't be afraid to apply, share your qualification or your background to us, then see how could we assist you on the application. And also feel free to drop us any questions or inquiry through email when you need help.
Yeah, I also would like to say, we really look for foreign students. That's something I didn't mention when Emilia asked me the question about what we look for in students. Actually, we want more international students. So if you're international, non-local students, we're looking for you. And don't be afraid to come to Hong Kong. So for me, it was an adventure at the beginning. I didn't know much about the city. I still came here and I don't regret it. I think it was a good decision for me, and I think it could be a good decision for you. Hong Kong is a great city. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Emilia and Rosanna. I hope I see some of you next year in Hong Kong.
Brilliant. Well, thank you everyone, and have a lovely evening, afternoon. And yeah, that's it from us.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.